What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
Welcome back to the first Kaizen call recording of 2026. Let's do it, man.
Yeah, super excited to jump in.
Yeah, cool. Let's kick it off with an anniversary, guys. Salt Lake City, which may be kind of hard to tell on the screen, but that's Jed and Brian. Salt Lake City, is the anniversary. They also have a second location in Provo. I love this photo of them. I'm sure they love that we're sharing it, but that is Halloween, maybe a couple of years back. We got Barbie and we got Ken. So super proud of these guys and what they've built. Really fun to watch them. These guys have experience in another franchise system and have been crushing it with MaidThis, and love seeing the growth and the trajectory they're on. So congrats on the anniversary, you guys.
Yeah, so cool.
Yeah.
We also have franchisees new and old meeting up in their location. So on the left side, you have some Texas franchisees that met up at a taco truck, super jealous.
Yep.
So these are people that joined the system last year and are neighbors, right, in the San Antonio area. So very awesome to see that. And then on the right, man, these are people in Florida. These are people from Tennessee. They're multiple location owners, and they're all meeting up at a bar. Looks like they're having some great drinks. So this is really awesome to see the community coming to life and people being close enough now to where they can just meet up and talk shop in person, which is something that I never really thought was going to happen when I joined this 5 years ago.
Yeah, for sure. It's one of the biggest values, regardless of how long you've been in the system, to be able to, yeah, talk shop with peers and like-minded individuals doing the same thing you are is wildly powerful.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
talk.
rare to have that shared experience for
Yeah,
sure.
it's huge, man. You're not on an island. You're not doing this alone.
Right.
Let's talk about some big wins too. This is kind of one of my new favorite segments. This comes directly from the franchisees and channels that we share internally on our Slack. And what a cool example, kind of the culture too, celebrating one another. You've got Ted and Marie, who just absolutely destroyed a killer first cleaning on a commercial biz for a laundromat. I loved the hustle that Ted put into even like landing the business, and then the follow through and delivery has just been awesome to watch. You've got Parker, who had just awesome, like personal, financial goal for the business, and so much more he's tracking down. Yeah, we've got. I'll let you kind of talk about some of the other ones here too, Dan.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have someone from the LA location, a longtime cleaner, moving to Atlanta, wondering if there's any work there. And sure enough, we have an Atlanta location. So they're getting an awesome verified cleaning applicant right in their location. And it came at the perfect time, too. They were like, hey, we need more cleaners. So I think that was really cool how it all happened. And of course, you have Matt over there talking about how awesome this is to be able to share his knowledge and experience on a podcast for one of the chambers that he's a member of. So promoting MaidThis as well as the work that the chamber does. I mean, just awesome opportunities of networking and getting out there for Matt.
Yeah, for sure. He does that really well. So super excited to
Right.
continue to brag on and share the big wins. Let's talk about the topic from the monthly roundtable we did this month. We had Horacio on. He's our go high level genius, our funnel master. Um, One of the things we like to do is empower franchisees to be able to run their own rainmakers, which is really a way of sending out organized, maybe emails or SMS messages to contacts. So there's been some changes and some updates done on the back end to make this easier, to make the list that you target easier. And Horacio was kind enough to jump on and walk us through it. We've got an SOP and details on how to do it. So all the franchisees will be caught up when they're ready to run the next Rainmaker.
Yeah. If for nothing else, having a list of churn customers just by the click of a button has been really awesome for me.
That was huge. Yep. Very cool.
Of course, we have our weekly internal podcast. If you're not listening to this, it is just full of golden nuggets, hidden gems, whatever you want to call them, from El Capitan. Neil is doing this with Steven every single week. You can see the list of topics that he goes over just from the last couple here in January. But when does your business become sales worthy? Don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. These are all great things that you might not think that you're doing or might not be thinking about now, but want to have this knowledge for later. So these are really golden nugget little internal podcasts just for MaidThis franchisees. So make sure that you're checking these out whenever you have a few extra minutes.
For sure. I think they're really relevant, really powerful. Yeah. Let's talk about some of the other things that we continue to work on. So from the franchisor side, what we are prioritizing are paid lead sources. So for us, this is called cracking the code. How do we help franchisees make more money? How do we help them find more reliable lead sources? We do that through a couple different ways. We test some things ourselves. We partner with franchisees in what we call honeypots, where we help cover some of the cost. The newest honeypot that's launching right now as we speak, it's up and going. We're testing out a pay-per-click vendor for Google Ads. So we've done this before. We've shared the numbers. We have a new vendor we're really interested in. We have 3 locations we're working with. And as always, we will update everybody and be fully transparent about the success of that. You know, a lot of these marketing channels can take a little time to test out and fully flush out too. So something to keep an eye on, and something that, again, we will continue to prioritize from the franchisor side. With that, that also means that you've seen us talk a little bit about testing meta ads. So we felt good enough about the performance so far with a lot of the locations that this is an approved vendor we're launching, and we've already released to the franchisees. We've been really, again, transparent about the locations where this has worked really well and why that is, and continuing to tweak some of the other folks who are still working. Dan, I think you guys are actually testing this out in Myrtle Beach, right?
Yeah, I personally love it. It is producing more leads than any of our other marketing sources right now and just giving us a ton of opportunity for follow-up. And it's producing the most recurring customers for my location of any of the marketing channels that we've tried out in terms of percentage of closed customers turn into recurring. So there's a number of reasons why that might be, but the sheer lead flow from Meta is giving my sales team just so much opportunity to
Yep,
reach out and convert these customers on a daily basis. So I think it's a great source if you're looking to get started with something, and maybe if you have a marketing channel that's not working, maybe give this one a try and see if this is really killer in your market.
for sure. Yeah. We'll continue to keep you guys updated on how that works. One of the other things that we continue to do is we push out monthly promos on your behalf. So again, based on your Go High Level database, we ran a January offer, which was book any cleaning and you get 1 free add-on. There was a click or a call link. So there's a CTA with all of that. Coming up in February, we do have a Valentine's Day offer. So that'll be launching here really soon. And that's something, again, franchisees don't have to touch. We take care of the creative. We take care of getting everything launched and following the funnels. So that's all done from the franchisor support side of things.
Talking about the franchisor support side, tech has been hard at work. Again, pretty much every month, there's a million things to do.
Yeah,
Go High Level in and of itself is such an awesome thing that we have provided to franchisees. They're constantly making updates on this. The latest one being, of course, the simplicity of the Rainmaker campaign for all of the franchisees. There's some SMS compliance things coming up that we are aware of and working on, and that tech is working to just make your life easier, right? By trying to help out on the back end for you with those automated texts and such, as well as website permissions, and literally the list goes on and on. Good thing is you don't have to worry about it. They're working on it for you. Things like the new promos that we went over, and of course, onboarding new franchisees that are coming into the system every month, and then new AI sales tools. We've been teasing this one for a while. These are in development. They're really cool AI sales bots and
mhm,
coaches and cool stuff that you'll see coming up here soon. But they're really hard at work on everything on the back end that just makes your life easier.
for sure. We always want to make sure we're giving these guys some credit because they do a ton that doesn't get seen, and super important to making the machine work. Okay, let's switch gears a little bit. We're really proud to announce that, MaidThis as a franchise system was awarded a satisfaction award for a top franchises going into 2026. So always proud of that. This is really just, I don't know, it's a tangible indicator of like our heart behind supporting our franchisees and helping them be successful. So super cool to always see things like that pop up. Yeah, look at that.
Satisfied.
Circle.
I don't have dimples. I had to make one.
Oh, I love this. This is cool.
This is cool. Look, I don't just like it because I won, but we we ran a challenge, and we're running challenges. Heads up for you guys. This is going to be a very regular thing where we're running challenges
Yep.
for all of the franchisees to participate in to just level you up. The latest one was the video testimonial challenge. The whole goal was, here's a link. Everything's curated for you. Here's exactly how to do it. It was all set up. All you had to do was send this to your friends, family, customers, whoever you wanted, and get as many video testimonials or video reviews as possible. I took that as a spam all my friends and family and every customer that I ever had. It was neck and neck. I was getting crushed. This was so cool to see the community engage on this And the result of this is that everyone benefits. We now have, what is this, 30, 40
Yeah, we're gonna
video
have north of 40.
reviews?
We left it open a little longer. Yeah.
Yeah, 40 plus video reviews that are going to adorn your personal location's website. We're going to
Yep.
call it the Wall of Love or something like that. We're
Yep.
workshopping. And then hopefully these video reviews for you as well to use to boost SEO and all of this. So it's going to be a fantastic thing that came out of this, if not just for 40 videos that's
Yeah.
going to help your website of actual real people that you know in a lot of cases. This is fantastic. I loved this. This was like my
Yeah.
favorite thing to do.
Yeah, this is cool. This is something we may open again, like on a yearly or quarterly, every other quarter basis. Guys, video is where, it's going to drive so much of SEO, of like, just building that trust factor to anyone who's looking at the system or looking at your business. So this is super powerful. One of the things we did here too was the franchisor covered a $25 thank you gift. A Visa gift card got sent out to anyone who submitted this. Franchisees didn't have to pay for that. We covered it. That was part of the value that we see in collecting these. So that's something we'll continue to explore, but what a cool thing. All they had to do, quick selfie video. We gave them a tutorial on what we needed from it. They kicked it out. We reviewed it, approved it, and they got a $25 gift card to spend as they see fit. So this was a win-win all the way
Yeah.
around.
And
Yeah.
fun story before we jump off this slide. I
Yeah.
was pitching it to everyone. I'm like, hey, 30 seconds worth of work for $25. And
Love it.
made this will pay to you. I told it to my wife. She was one of the first videos because she's been a recipient of our cleaning over the years here at our home.
Mhm.
And she's like, okay, perfect. She was in the other room for 45 minutes, did like 50 takes on this video. So really, I think she lost money on it.
That's
But
hey, that's
absolutely fun time
I love
for
it.
sure.
Very cool. I love it. Yeah, we had a couple come through where you could tell a husband and wife each did one, right? I'm like, brilliant. There you go. That covers a nice dinner together. So
Right.
in fact, kind of what Dan teased earlier, guys, we'll continue to do these, what we call challenges. In fact, we're introducing kind of a new concept this year too, master classes. So that is something our guy Steven is actually going to be in charge of coordinating. We have our very first master class coming out in February. One of our franchisees, Bree, is going to be leading that. So in fact, we've announced it to the system. We're excited to come on next month and tell you about it. That's something where there'll be a short kind of internal podcast type interview, an SOP, and then a follow-up in-person course where you get to meet with the franchisee, meet with the group who's pursuing this strategy, and we get to talk and walk through what this looks like. So more to come on that. One of the other challenges coming up is a micro acquisition challenge. Looking probably April or May to get that launched, likely May. Again, just finding opportunities to help improve the success of the franchisees, and really excited to partner with everybody and launching those coming up. Yeah.
Quick reminder on our support bot, OB1 Klenobi. Now, we went over this in a previous video, but whether you're the original franchisee or the newest franchisee, this is a really cool tool that we've introduced. Quick recap on what it does. It integrates in pretty much any channel that you exist on in the MaidThis ecosystem, Slack, your cell phone, email, right in your Google Chrome browser. And what it does is it takes direction from all the SOPs, our ops manual, everything in Slack that we've ever talked about, and answers your questions. So if you're like, hey, what was the recruiting SOP again? Is there an updated sales script? How do I close a commercial client? It'll use the power of AI and spit out an answer to you in like 20 seconds or less. So no more having to comb through the ops manual, no more having to keyword search. Just ask it a question like you're talking to a real person, and it gives you the already documented SOPs for what we're doing and what's working best. The other side of this, guys, is that if you run into any tech issues or you have questions or things that aren't answered by this bot, this is your direct line to tech support. So all you do is hashtag ticket, and it creates a ticket in our system where not only tech gets to see it, but your coach, Jenny, me, everyone in the system gets to see this and help answer your questions even faster. So we're really implementing this to help level up our support to you. So make sure you're using it. If you don't know how, hit one of us up and we will make sure that you have the SOP for how to get into this on every channel that you've ever wanted.
For sure. And there's, I think there's more to come here too. The power and the tools that this resource can provide, I think is going to be pretty impressive. So we're going to continue to build this out and work with the Easy Assist team who powers Klenobi. We do just want to encourage franchisees to get in there and test it, try it. So this is something we'll continue to come back to and talk about and highlight, especially as there are new enhancements coming from the Easy Assist team. Yeah, and with that, one of the things we always want feedback, guys. What can we do to better support you, help you, chase down those goals that you're tracking, and wide open to that. Whether it's a message through Klenobi or directly to Dan and I, that's something we want to know.
Yeah, you'll never hurt my feelings, and if you do, you'll never know. So
Yeah,
please let us know. Give us that honest feedback. It's really gonna just help us make this better for everyone.
for sure. All right, we'll see you guys next month.
Cool. Thanks.